was it the Home Story Cup, and he was like the translator.
Yeah.
And he helped you get a lot more kind of color and a lot more kind of personality out of the Korean players. Because he translated for them, obviously.
Yeah. You know, I think we can safely say that he has the best English out of all the Korean pros, and that's
100%.
kind of what gave him a lot of international notoriety and international love as well, because he was the one player that we could connect with the most. But we're now going to be getting into our first semifinals of the night.
We are indeed, and guys, hold your horses. Spawning. Maybe which player are you looking at? In the bottom right position. Sorry, some of the castles looking at the top left. Maybe they're just more efficient than us. I'm spawning in the bottom right. I'll be efficient. It is your Korean South Protoss player representing Team Dragon KyZ Gaming. He is a red Protoss. It is herO.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Gresvan, we have his opponent. We have the South Korean Zerg representing Onside Gaming. It is Solar. It has been so long. Solar as well was from that era. I guess a lot of these players were from that era of these players that used to go up against the foreigners very frequently in Heart of the Swarm. It was Solar and herO, I want to say, were very consistent in their IEM runs and IEM performances. This was back in the day when a lot of the Kesper teams actually restricted their players and didn't allow them to travel internationally. So we didn't get to see too many of them, but we got to see a lot of Solar.
Yeah, we did too. And Light.
Oh.
Do you see what I see?
What do you see, Papi?
Oh my god, Light, you're supposed to... it's every time I cast, I say this to you. And you... I see a dirt heap. Do you see what I see now? Look, no, go back. Go back to the third. To your left.
Oh.
There it is. It's like the sushi roll looking wheel. Yeah, look at that scrap heap, Light. Oh my god. Is that a satellite that's fallen on? Oh, those surfboards made out of rocks from cavemen?
I want to eat it.
Like, you can't eat the forbidden sushi, okay? That's not gonna happen.
Smooch, Papi, smooch.
Yeah. To remind to you guys that despite, you know, these maps always having some sort of design, competitive design, map makers do like to put in little doodles and stuff that help make the days a little less longer when you're casting for hours and hours on end, like you do, Light. So
exactly, you know, sometimes we get to, you know, calm down and just take this moment to smell the sushi from time to time.
Sushi with a bit of what are tires made of? Rubber talc?
Yeah, rubber tires. Yeah.
Oh my god, Light, you won't believe what I just saw.
Oh, what'd you see?
I'll tell you later.
Okay. Oh my god. You're like, mate, the drop party in OSRS is kicking off, Papi. It's crazy.
Someone in the GE just dropped an amulet torch. Like 98% of people are like, what does that mean? And Light's just like, oh my god.
Shaking my head, man, shaking my head. But yes, we're kicking into this, and so far nothing too crazy. herO does go for the Stargate opener. Oracle first coming out from our Protoss player. Solar forces to take the unnatural natural. Nothing too crazy from him either. We're kind of waiting to see the points of divergence, or if even herO is able to find some damage here with his first handful of units.
Yeah, most certainly, as we see the Oracle coming to support these adepts, and the Oracle, it's a really kind of good utility unit, but especially good against Zerg just because of the DPS and Zerg's lack of anti-air. You know, if your adepts get in a tricky spot, Oracles can come to kind of help them out. If your third base gets attacked, or you've got an Oracle rallying from the Stargate in the main, if you did choose to kind of make one. But this is where it starts getting a little scary for Solar, seeing the two Oracles, knowing there is a play style that was named after somebody who did this. And that player, it was me. Like, I invented the herO play style.
It's crazy. It was actually Liquid herO.
But yeah, if there's any player that knows how to play hero style, it's herO Light. So this could be a bit scary.
Pretty much, mate. Pretty much. As we do have that third Oracle joining the fray, and with the power of 3 Oracles, we can even dive upon unattended queens. So Solar has to be very careful with how he maneuvers his queens. He brings 2 more over to reinforce his army. Behind this, we have that transition, we have the Forge, and we have the Twilight Council.
That we do. A bit of tech getting thrown down now. Pretty standard third base timing, nothing too crazy. 4 Adepts, and 4 Adepts it's any more than 4, you kind of start to expect an attack coming in here, just being a bit passive at the moment. But maybe because he didn't lose any Adepts early on, he just wanted to be a bit aggressive with Oracles, so made some back at home to defend. Meanwhile, these Oracles across the map will try to get some damage. Does get a drone.
They pick up 1 drone. They get a creep tumor for their troubles as well. Can they get a? Oh, they get a second drone. Oh no!
Oh my god, 3 drones left. Unbelievable. That's 3 actually, are drones? Do drones have families, or are they just like one big family?
I think it's one big family.
I mean, there's different broods, right?
True. There are.
It's many one big families.
Yeah, there's different brood mothers. There's different cerebrates. If you remember the cerebrates from Brood War.
I'd never played Brood War.
What?
I was a Game Boy gamer until 2007. Okay.
You're crazy.
Mummy never let me play on the computer.
Oh my god.
No, not true. Not true.
That's not true. You played RuneScape. What are you talking about?
I didn't have a computer that could play. I started in 2007.
Okay. Fair enough.
Before that, my life was a blur. I just played Pokemon Ruby on my Game Boy Advance.
But, I had Ruby as well.
Oh,
yeah.
What was your starter though?
My starter was the green one. Trico? Is that it?
Trico. Oh, I think that was my. No, I had Mudkip.
Oh, okay.
I named him Swampy. I still got him.
Beautiful.
But yeah, enough about us. We have got a 4th base and these gateways. This tells you everything. Just scouting this 4th base like tells you everything you need to know. Fast 4th base, 4 gateways to protect it in the shield, battery, and cannon. This tells you we're going to have a gateway heavy style coming out right now.
Yes, we have 8 gates in production here from herO. He does kind of delay his robo and his additional gases with this style as well as he tries to harass. We do see Adepts commit to the shade, and they're getting quite a number of drones.
They certainly are, as we see 6 workers going down. Adepts one of those units where they have enough hit points to kind of, shoot a couple of times before you take them out, which means they can get a couple of workers. Very annoying. Even just 1 Adept, if this shade's in, it's probably going to get a kill if it really wants to, but no. But looks like hero's done a good job of keeping his Oracles alive for the most part, and expect to see him take another base soon, I'd say.
Yeah, why the hell not? There we go. As you say that, a pylon is being set up.
I'm so smart.
Yeah, he's preparing himself to expand and take another base. He's working off of 4 gases right now, just pure swarm toss style. He may be forced to tech up a little bit later on, but for the time being, he's going to have a very flexible, very maneuverable army.
Yeah, and a little less discussed kind of aspect of this hero's kind of play is that he's actually utilizing these stasis wards to, if it's a small enough attack. Oh my god! Oh, good dodge there by. Oh no, not a good dodge by Solar there. If it's small enough numbers, your cannons or your shield battery and cannon will be able to deal with it. If it's too big to deal with, your shield battery, so your stasis ward is going to be able to. So Oracles are such a good utility unit, like I was saying earlier.
Yeah, herO, he uses them like no one else, and he's kind of opening up the eyes of a lot of pro players to utilize them a little bit more in this matchup. Meanwhile, the Lings have broken free from their stasis trap. They're coming in for a bit of a surround, but the Zealots are joining the fray, and these Oracles are just annihilating these Lings.
They are to the poor Zerglings, they're getting killed. I don't know what to do, and here we go. Zealot run bys as well, and hero's like, now it's my turn to attack on multiple fronts. And looking at the 2 standing armies here, I feel like with these Blink Stalkers, the Blink KBL and the Oracle support, herO could really put a bit of pressure on Solar here. Oh my god, the Bane run by.
Oh, Bane run by is coming in and does get a decent connection. Kills so many Zealots. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I knew my opponents were holding my Bane run bys the right hero way.
Yeah.
Oh man, have you ever gone for like a Bane bust and Terrans like pull SCVs to like fight and they're like, oh wait, no, I shouldn't pull SCV.
It doesn't happen too often, but whenever it does, it's beautiful, Bobby. It's beautiful. As we have another bathing run by being set up outside the third base. herO splitting up his army to try and pull apart Solar, but Solar also splits up his army to meet up with this.
Yeah, and this is again something you see a bit in ZvT. Oh my god, another Bane run by coming in. Oh, the Archon's actually almost blocking them. Just splitting your army, you know, on two different sides of the map. Like, by the time your opponent like gets the army together and attacks, these zealots at the top are going to be able to force a bit of kiting here. By the time your opponent's actually going to attack, you can bring your army back together in one place. Like, there's no reason not to spread it out to do with run-bys and protect your bases like this, but it's something you don't see very, very often.
Yeah, you don't see it too often, but I feel like against herO, you need to do something like this, and Solar, he is ready for this. We do see him once again trading with the Ling Bane. No stasis trap set up. Another Zealot run by being set up towards the north, and it looks like this time there may be too many Zealots, but the SimCity, the positioning is pretty good for Solar.
It's very good, yeah, and actually attack at the bottom as well, and herO's army, it's not going crazy. Solar's done a really good job to hold on here, and you know, he's going to get slightly overrun at the top with Bane's coming in to help out. herO's got a lot going on, extra zealots rocking up too, so this is the seesaw, you know, you need to defend both sides here. It looks like he's overrunning the top, but he's being overrun at the bottom. It's a delicate balancing process for both players.
It really is, and losing these Zealots is okay. You know, we can kind of be a little bit wasteful with them, but you brought up something really important, and that is the fact that this Stalker count keeps getting reset. herO keeps losing Stalkers time and time again, and as a result, he hasn't really been able to hit critical mass.
No, he hasn't, and this isn't a playstyle where you just kind of use zealots to, you know, use up your minerals as you tech up. It's a tempo playstyle where you really want to be getting damage done with these zealots, not just buying time, because there are some Archons added into the mix, but for the most part, if you look at the army of, yeah, the majority of it is just zealots. 85 probes as well, actually. Wow.
Yeah, 85 probes here for herO. Meanwhile, Solar's trying to collapse on this army. The Banelings are rolling on forward. Every single Zealot is going to be going down, and now he's getting on top of the Stalkers once again.
It certainly is. And this could be a bit of the tipping point here. You know, there's still a bunch of units up the top, and yeah, Solar's going to move out now. He knows that herO has to reinforce the bottom, which means the top could actually get some damage done too. But no, a Zealot run by forcing Solar to stay at home. The shield battery as well being triggered and light. I think herO's going to hold on here, but a bit of a worry that he's lost his momentum here.
He has lost his momentum, and Solar's own economy has been left unhindered and unchecked. He lost the hatchery towards the north, but he hasn't been losing too many workers. As a result, he just keeps pumping out more Lings, more Roaches, and he is overwhelming herO over time. Solar just remaxing once again.
Remaxing indeed, light and that's the thing with like the gateway army is, yeah, you've got a lot of gateways to kind of remax with, but as this Bane run by comes up the top to scout these Zealots actually, but Zerg's production is unmatched. You know, it's really incredible. Stalker's not the greatest DPS against things, and again, herO is on the back foot, and Solar, he's got Roaches at the top at this base too. He's playing phenomenally, lad. He's so good.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. He's pushing on forward towards his third base. Finally, the Banelings are rolling on in as well. The mineral line is going to be going down.
And that's just it. I think this is the back broken. herO can't keep on top of these bases with the +2 melee. These probes just gonna get destroyed. He's just going from base to base. He is overrunning the third, but no, again, there is units there to contend with this, and Solar's oh my god, life.
Oh my.
Solar stand for life.
Oh my god, we've hit 40 probes. Can we get more? Another Baneling connects. 48 probes go down. 3 mineral lines in the blink of an eye, and that Zealot run by, that Zealot counterattack does get cleaned up. Solar instantly remaxed.
Yeah, really kind of incredible, and also incredible. Silver lining again, that herO's left these 2 oracles. They've been alive this entire time. He's only lost one of them. That's really really quality. He's gonna looks like lose one more as I say that. Touch wood. But yeah, I think the amount of supply that Solar has here is just going to overrun herO and take game number 1 here.
Yeah, exactly. And another Baneling run by connects. The last bastion of hope for herO goes down. His economy is in shambles, and the mass roach of Solar is just too much to handle here. herO, unfortunately, was never able to get any momentum. Solar, at every turn, had his army split up, was there to meet any kind of Stalker or Zealot army.
Yeah, herO's not even mining at that third base with those workers, and GG is called. Game 1 goes to Solar in something I'd say is a little bit unexpected. Wow. Well played. I also got to say, despite all those probes getting killed, herO still had 50 probes by the end of the game. So like, just goes to show, even if you kill like 70 probes, I mean, when you have that many Nexi though, like it's a bit easy to repopulate, but you need money to be able to do it. And in the end, herO just couldn't keep up with his economy, couldn't keep up with his army. And in the end, Solar played a very devastating game number 1 here on Gresfin.
He really did. Really impressive play from our South Korean Zerg player. And we'll see if he can keep it up. Can he cause the upset? And it would be an upset if he were to bring down herO as the lobby is being made. We're all filing in. And as we get ready for this game, I want to give a special shout out to some people in the chat because the chat has been popping off. And Jadolf has resubscribed for 16 months. Giving you a shout out, Chase. You know, he's very happy for his daddy to be casting.
Oh, that's me.
That's you, Poppy. That's you.
Oh, what do we send? Do we send a glitch cat? Here you go. There you go, Jadolf. Message cannot be replied to. What? Oh, did you see my cat light?
I didn't see your cat.
Oh my god, I'll send one just in the chat anyway. Here you
go. Yeah. So thank you so much for Jadolf and
also Tater Tudor has gifted a gift sub to Rolatico. Oh, welcome. Thank you, Tater Tudor, for gifting a channel. You've gifted 6 now. Oh my god. That's more Christmas gifts than a 5-year-old gets.
What?
I mean,
go on.
I was like, what do I say here? I mean, a 5-year-old only has 5 Christmases, right?
Oh, true. No, yeah, okay, yeah.
And he's gifted six gifts, which means Santa has been outplayed by Tater Tudor. Yeah, never mind that. This morning in the bottom left position, we have got, it is playing for Team Dragon Kazi Gaming. It is the Red Protoss from South Korea. Keep it up for herO.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Royal Blood, we have its opponent, the South Korean Zerg player representing Onside Gaming. It is Solar. And talking briefly about game number 1, very rarely do we get to see a Zerg player that's able to keep up with the multi-pronged aggression of herO. We saw Scarlet kind of crumble to it in her series. To be fair, she did play against a different opener, against those Glaive Adepts. But Solar just did such a phenomenal job at not just keeping up, but also overpowering herO in the end.
Yeah, certainly. And it goes back to kind of what I said, you know, herO, I'd say, would be the favorite going into the series, but when Soul's popping off, he just, you know, he makes me look silly.
Oh.
Which is good. But something I'm just distracted. The onside logo is really cool. I'm just looking at it from a design point.
It's the circular, like, kind of hexagon thing for the O and then the S for onside.
Is it a hexagon or is it a cube?
Oh.
A 3D cube.
Oh, it's not true. True, yeah.
Oh my god, like, tell me you failed graphics school without telling me you failed graphics school.
I never entered graphics school.
Well, you haven't passed it, have you? What does that mean? But yeah, and then meanwhile, looking at the, well, I guess herO doesn't really have a decal. He's just herO 1. Unless that is his clan decal.
Yeah, he's just got Kaczynski. You know? Yeah.
Could be Kaczynski. Man, I used to think back in the day, like, I used to think Kaczynski was, you know, so cool. Like he looks like a cool character, and then like you get to the campaign and you play it again, and he's like a redneck engineer dude. It's not. I can't believe I was so intimidated by this guy on ladder. Yeah.
He doesn't really have much of a role in the campaign, I'll be honest.
He's just what if the default guy was someone else, you know? Would it be as intimidating? Because he does have, you know, you can't really see his eyes. He does look a little bit evil looking.
True, yeah. Here you go. Play Brood War. That's all I was thinking of, mate. As herO is going to be reverting a little bit here in style as he throws down 3 more gateways. He did pull out of gas for a little bit. It is going to be another Glaive Adept build.
Glaive Adepts indeed, lad. I've never seen herO go Glaive Adepts in my life. How will Solo prepare for this? I wonder if players actually... Oh my god, that's how he prepares. He just scouts it.
Oh my god. You know, he's like, Scout's like, how do I scout this? He keeps going Stalker first and denying my Overlord. So I was like, mate, just run in with your Lings. Just do it. Just scout.
Running faster, yeah. I used to go for the old send your Overlord in to bait the Stalker. And then they just put the Adept in the wall instead. And then I lose the Overlord for nothing. Yeah. So I don't do that anymore. But yeah, here we go. A couple of Adepts moving out right now. Gas is again taken. And this time Solo sees those gases taken, but sees it's not being mined. It's being mined now though, actually.
Yeah, bearing in mind, this is only 4 gateways here for herO. So he does have to deal damage with this because he is delaying his 3rd base. But where does he go from here? Last time we saw this, we saw a very fast Robotics Bay, if you recall.
We did indeed, and there we go. Fast Robotics Bay. Like, give yourself a pat on the back. Do it.
Basically,
no, the hand is not your backlight. Why are you clapping?
They can't see that.
Oh
they
my
can't see
god,
that.
you're so I can see it. Okay, oh my god, we can't lie to the public. You're not. You don't. Your hand is not your back. I'm so disappointed.
I'm wearing pants.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. True. Even I can't confirm that one. But yeah, as we see, sorry, all these depths on the field. Sorry, we get to that point in the cast light where I don't know how you do it. My brain's just wandering. Maybe I should have had breakfast, but there's a lot of adepts.
That is a lot of adepts threatening the bases here of Solar, and it looks like, is he going to commit to Shade? No, he doesn't quite do it. Solar did cut workers at 42 relatively early, and he has a lot of roaches already prepared for this, but is he ready for the follow-up as he actually dips in with his Overlord and he sees the bay?
He does, and he sees it researching as well, which tells it, well, it could be extended thermal lance, but also, I don't know if, Flaw's super familiar with this build of herO that he's been doing, but it looks like this Disruptor drop is reasonably common for what he does, and where's that Overlord gone? It sniped?
Yeah, the Overlord in the main base did get sniped. Meanwhile, we have a couple of adepts in the main base, but Solar is keeping up with all this aggression. herO is forced to back off and expand. That
he is, as we now see. 3rd base being taken. Shield batter as well to entrench that position. And Solar's just going to drone up. You expect to see maybe a 4th base now as well. A couple extra gases going down at the 3rd. Spire as well. Really good choice here, I want to say.
Yeah, exactly. Like Solar's response and timing with that lair was on point as soon as he realized what was going on. And going for the Spire is a great way to shut down this Prism, to shut down any kind of drop play. But we'll see if he can get there, because hero's not going to take this lying down. He's coming in with his Disruptors. Oh, got the Queens!
The Queens. Oh my god, look at all these adepts. They're getting pulled from the Warp Prism. Like, the Warp Prism is a Zerg unit magnet.
Solar gets baited by the Prism. He wasn't looking, Papi, and the entire mineral line goes down.
Oh yeah, and just like that, we've got turn on win. Actually, these adepts do get reasonably surrounded. Recall could have been an option there, but no, he actually is going to lose a lot. He's going to get a few in the main, which is again scary. But this is actually no, he's not pulling away. He's just pulled them.
Oh god, 20 workers have gone down. I don't know if you noticed, but herO was target firing the Queens earlier, and now the Disruptors are coming on in, and we are down to only 2 Queens.
To his Disruptors coming to support as well, and right, oh my days, herO is just going from this is giving up to a macro game to just getting damage done. Unfortunately for Solar, he's got that Spire, but he can't utilize it because he's lost so many workers, and he's just mutas aren't the DPS required to deal with mass adept.
Yeah, not at this point, mate, as we do have another Disruptor drop. Novas are going to be going off. They do find connections. 3 more drones go down, and as you were saying, it looked like Solar was doing a great job at deflecting the adept aggression, at scouting as well and preparing himself for it, but in the blink of an eye, herO, he just finds more than enough damage.
There's 2 little Zergling run by here and some Roaches. Counter-attacks potentially. There are 4 Disruptors out in the field. And again, we mentioned Disruptors, as players get more skilled, they do get a little bit easier for players to deal with, as opposed to being harder to use. But 4 Disruptors, 4 chances with that many Roaches you have. Even if you just kill like 1 or 2 Roaches per Disruptor hit, you're not going to get too much damage done there. And the Muta's now out with Phoenix on the way, like.
That's the thing. The Spire got scouted due to the harassment of herO, so he knows he has to get ready for those Mutas. Novas are going to be going off a little bit premature, so herO doesn't really get too much damage done here. But Phoenixes have already revealed themselves. They're already out. Oh, God!
Oh, God is right, lad, and these Phoenix gonna send these Mutas home. I would have even just jumped on that warp. I actually would have just unloaded the warp prism here. This is why I'm an ape light. Yeah, now with herO seeing the Muta's out, they're going to she got done. Expect to see, he's just going to attack now.
Yeah, exactly. He's pushing on forward here with what, 5 disruptors, mass stalker as well. Lings are coming on in, but the Novas are connecting.
Yeah, there's just too much Protoss. A reasonable kind of concave here for Solar. If he gets that warp prism, might be able to potentially hold it, but no, GG is called. And herO is going to take our game number 2 as we go to our ace match light.
Oh, GG, well played. herO just somehow finding the damage despite being scouted, despite Solar mentally preparing for what was going to come his way. The execution of herO was insane. It was that one move where he distracted the army with the prism and he came in with those adepts. It was what he needed.
It was something that I'd see in my games. Bit uncharacteristic. I guess when you deal with the issue with a regular prism drop versus a disruptor drop is you kind of need overwhelming units to deal with the disruptors, right? Otherwise they're going to get their shot off. You can kind of split if you need, split your drones, but you lose mining time. And just in this case, Solar dedicated extra units to prevent that from happening, and herO just jumped right on in. So really well played there by herO. Can understand, that it's not that Solar just didn't split his units off. I'm sure if he saw the attack, he would have split them as well. But it is, there's a reason why he had a lot of his army kind of following that warp prism. It wasn't just, he didn't think anything else was going on.
Yeah, exactly. It was herO creating these opportunities for himself, and Solar just getting caught completely off guard as a result. And now we are going all the way to the ace match. We're going to game number 3, and the ace match is going to be taking place on Ancient Cistern.
Ancient Cistern Light LE edition. Oh god, LE.
No, stop it, puppies. No.
Light. Check the chat. Oh, it's Asher whenever you try and stream.
True. I did actually hit Asher on stream.
Shout out to Asher. You think his MMR gets high enough, he'll stop running into you, but I digress. Either way. Spawning in the top right position, light. A bit of flair as well. Hero's actually got the Carbot's little star decal. I just said his name. It's the South Korean Protoss player. South Korean Protoss player representing Team Dragon Kaiser game against herO. Okay, I'm gonna give up.
Okay, puppy, it's okay. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Ancient Cistern, we have his opponent, the South Korean Zerg player representing On-Side Gaming. It is Solar.
I'm stretching light.
Stretch.
Oh my
stretch.
days. Oh my days. I'm gonna have a nap. I'll be back in 5 seconds.
You just wake up, bud. What do you mean?
Fine, I'll hang around.
Okay.
Here.
Oh, well,
How do you deal with this kind of?
Go on.
I was gonna say, how do you deal with this kind of annoying probe micro light? Do you just put a probe on a drone on the probe like this, or do you actually like drill click the minerals that the probe's gonna grab?
I just let it ride.
Just let it ride.
Just let it ride, mate.
Yeah, like I saw someone say, I think it was Lambo or somebody was saying that you lose every time the probe, harasses, you lose 5 minerals. But then you got to keep in mind every time the probe is not at home, it loses 5 minerals. So it's Zerg, you might lose a little bit of potential mining, and you can't really once the probe starts mining, you can't really. You gotta wait for the probe to stop mining before you can actually. So I don't think you actually lose the minerals. I think it's just that the probe is, making itself a little bit more cost efficient. But I think I'll just do what you do. Like I'll just let it chill.
let it live its life, you know. It's the scouting probe. It was chosen to go into enemy territory, and it's not long for this world, or you know, more often than not, it does get picked off. So you know, just let it be, let it be.
Let it be. Like I still hate it though.
Yeah,
you know, just because I'm not attacking it doesn't mean I don't like it. I mean, I don't dislike it. But yeah, but either way, like here we go. It's Stalker, and where is the pillar? It's on the right hand side, right?
Solar hasn't been droning. Yo, he hasn't been droning. He's been cutting some workers. 21 drones is all he has. He throws out a Baneling Nest. He's going for a Bane Bust.
Light, I'm talking about something important here. Where is the pillar on this map? I don't know. And then we can talk about Solar's all in.
I need to know.
I've got a land coming up next week. I need your help.
Mate, the Lings are bunching up. The Baneling Nest is about to finish up. The wall is not a wall. herO is being baited out right now. He's being distracted by this Overlord.
Oh my god, he is too, and that is a large wall. Gonna drop it down right now, right as the speed finishes, as is the timing, but that is a very exposed gateway light. What?
Oh my god, this is not a wall, mate. This is not what we want to be seeing. We do have a second pylon on the way. The Oracle is distracted. The Lings are flooding in. The wall's not a wall.
The wall's not a wall. The Lings and the Oracle is at home, and these Adepts are gonna get kind of surrounded here, and the Bane's coming in, but do you get both the Adepts? Like, no, not quite, but those pylons are the only things really kind of... What is this wall like?
It's it's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
These Oracle's out of energy. A second Oracle about to pop, but these probes are not long for this world. He's trying to try wall off. Reinforcements coming from Solar, wants to keep that opening open. I think Solar might have done it here. It's possible. It's not over yet, though.
Mate, this is the production, and this pylon is going to go down. A second Oracle shows up to try and save this, but at the same time, Lings are also in the main. We do have an Adept to defend it. Can herO hold on to this pylon?
No, even the warping in the wall does get taken out, and even if you know, how does he get the probes down to kind of rebuild these gateways? And the two Banelings coming in as well, and herO wasn't expecting it. Oh my! Solar's gonna win.
The Banelings come in from behind, and oh my god!
They did a me like
he manually detonated them on nothing, or he clicked on the Nexus. I don't know what happened there.
I think he hit the Nexus, and oh no! What's happening?
The wall is finally a wall, but at this point, 20 probes have gone down, and the Lings, they go back in to try and focus on this pylon. It looks like the Oracles are going to be able to try and clean this up, but no, Solar, he goes back in.
The pylon got surrounded. There's no energy on these Oracles. He's probably spamming the... fourth Oracle comes in the mix. Like,
it's all he can make.
So silly.
It's all he can make, just Oracles. And the pylon's going to go down.
He's got 4 Oracles. They can't do anything there. Should Solar start droning?
Oh my god. I mean, nah, he wants to end the game. The wall is never going to finish, mate. The Lings go back in. A 5th Oracle comes out.
So I would give up. I would just think Kratos has like 7 Oracles. Like, but you can't give up. You have to keep attacking. As the Banes come in, are going to get focused down by this Oracle, which just barely runs out of energy. But that's going to be it. Like these Lings, even with the Oracles at home, there's not enough probes. Solar is now droning. He is ahead, and right, I think Solar is gonna upset herO here.
Wow, GG gets called. herO completely caught off guard by the Ling Bane bust with the strangest wall I've ever seen, and Solar takes the series.
GG, well played to Solar. Like, oh my days!
Wow,
that was great. that was unexpected. And that was a, yeah, damn. I don't know what to say there. That was... the thing is, even though herO didn't scout it, if you just made a normal wall, I don't think Solar really takes that there.
100%. 100%. Oh my god. Well, with that, congratulations, Solar takes the series 2-1, and he will be moving on to the grand finals, where he's going to be facing one of 2 players, either Creator or Dark.